What's up, YouTubers? This is your boy Big Mentor Fan 12 coming to you with another video game review. And this time I'm reviewing the game Daydreamin Davey, which was released on the NES by Sculpture Software and HAL Laboratory. Now, the first time I caught wind of this particular game is it's from pretty much from the angry video game nerd, i.e. James Wolf. You know what I'm saying? Of course, if anybody watched his the Cinemassacre YouTube channel, you know what type of games James Wolf reviewed as the nerd. But anyway, the plot of the game is that Davy, who goes off to school and he has pretty much a reputation of daydreaming and stuff. He pretty much like he travels back in different time eras through daydreaming. You know what I'm saying? It is pretty much the ancient Rome, the Wild West, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So this is how he travels to these different time periods. You know what I'm saying? Through daydreaming. Now, Daydreamin Davey does have 11 stages in it, which I mentioned like is like limited to like the Middle Ages, the Wild West, ancient Rome, and Mount Olympus. Now he pretty much revisits the first three time periods later on in the game. You know what I'm saying? Why did they choose to have Davey revisit the first three time periods? Honestly, I don't know. Well, now now with the different state with each stage, Davey has like different goals that he has to meet through the course of the game. You know what I'm saying? So the enemies that you face are dependent on which stage you're on. Like if you're in ancient Rome, you have to face off against guards, minotaurs, vultures, and bombers. Why do they have bombers in ancient Rome? Your guess is as good as mine. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like the bombers really have no reason to be there, depending on that because they really didn't have any bombers back during ancient Rome. But anyway, the items, much like the enemies, are really dependent on the stage that you're on. Like if you're in the Wild West, you can get whips, guns, ammos, and snake elixir, which is pretty much anti-venom. You know what I'm saying? Now, far as this game is pretty linear in nature, so it's pretty similar to say like Castlevania, Super Mario Brothers, Contra, games like that. It's pretty similar to those games in terms of progression. So there's really like no reason to revisit the like the Wild West, ancient Rome, and in the Middle Ages. You know what I'm saying? It's not the game is not like one big open world like Legend of Zelda is. You know what I'm saying? Now, the fact that I compared it to honestly the fact that I compared it to like Castlevania and Contra is giving it too much credit though. You know what I'm saying? Now, as far as the graphics and level design is concerned, it's they're mediocre at best with bland color palettes and sprites. But to be truthful, the graphics haven't aged well at all. You know what I'm saying? So they should have put more effort into into that. You know what I'm saying? Now, far as the controls and gameplay is concerned, it's stiff, and it definitely didn't set any standards at all. And as far as the soundtrack is concerned, it's bland, forgettable, and like the controls and gameplay did not set any standards at all. You know what I'm saying? And like it's kind of I know I'm kind of harping on this, but there was no reason for David to revisit ancient Rome, the Wild West, and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Now there's three possible reasons why they didn't add any new stages. You know what I'm saying? New time period, any other time periods. They program was too lazy. They it was on an unrealistic deadline, or they didn't have the budget to include any more like locations or whatever. But regardless of which one it is, it's kind of like it came back and bit them when you combine that with the bad graphics, forgettable soundtrack, and the stiff controls. You know what I'm saying? Now, they to me, Daydreamin Davey have no reason to exist on the NES, especially since it came out late in the on the NES's life cycle and everything. Like the old saying goes, some ideas should remain an idea. You know what I'm saying? And overall, I don't recommend this game to anybody. You know what I'm saying? And there's better games to play on the NES, like Batman the video game, Contra, Tecmo Bowl, Castlevania, games like that. You know what I'm saying? So this bypass Daydreamin Davey if you happen to see a physical copy. You know, as far as a score, I definitely give it a 4 out of 10 because there's nothing that's really like worth mentioning that's good about it. Really, you know what I'm saying. With that being said, if you play Daydreamin Davey and you have a similar opinion as me, you can mention it in the comment section of the video. If you like my review of Daydreamin Davey, don't hesitate to click the thumbs up button. And don't forget to subscribe. This is your boy Big Metro Fan 12 signing off.